Hey gents, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Future Revolution. Today I wanted to jump into something really quickly, which is a maintenance notice that's coming up. Kind of gives us an insight into what their plan is when the game actually launches. So I wanted to jump into that real quick, and then we're going to jump into a raid to kind of finish out. So I noticed this this morning, I think it was probably, and I wanted to show this because it kind of teed me off a little bit, and I'll explain why. So basically it says, greeting agents, this is the Marvel Future Revolution team, so we don't have CMs yet. This August 25th 2021, that's when you guys can play the game. Long awaited global launch, unless you want to jump in now through alternative means, but hold the phone right there. Okay, so we would like to inform our agents that maintenance of the Omega flight server is scheduled in line with the upcoming global launch. Please see the details below. So basically on Tuesday at 03 UTC, I'm not sure what the fuck that time is. You're gonna have to put that in your, time doom-a-jig and figure it out. But basically to Wednesday 03, so basically we got like 12 hours of maintenance that's gonna be going right there. Actually 24 hours of maintenance, it looks like. You're basically gonna have maintenance time period down for the Omega flight server maintenance nodes, right? So we're gonna have the build update that's gonna be performed. So obviously everything that they took away from the soft launch, they're probably gonna roll into the final build launch. They're gonna have new systems, and events will also be added. I'm interested to know what they mean about systems. I'm wondering if these new systems are going to be new game modes. So I wonder if what we've been getting so far has just been a piece of the pie. And I'm hopeful for this, because like I've said to you guys already before a dozen times, Marvel Future Revolution is really just Marvel Future Fight 2.0. And if you look at Marvel Future Fight, guess what? There's a lot of stuff inside there that they could easily bring over inside here. So I'm hopeful that these new systems are going to be things now. But the thing that's concerning is that it also says new events will be added, and I'm going to explain that to you, right? So server additions for the global launch and server stabilization will take place. If you guys have played server games before, like if you've played Bleach Mobile, there's been a lot of games where basically they do server to server launches. I hate these. I hate them. So basically at this point, say like you want to jump into a new server. So you've got a friend that you want to play with, and you want to play with that friend. Well, if that friend didn't get in at the same time as you, they've got to basically either join your server and basically be really far behind on that server, or they join one of the newer servers that basically got rolled out and they're there. Which means you can't join them without creating a whole new account almost, because it's still going to be your account, but it's going to be new characters. So I ran into this issue. I remember when I was playing, what game was I playing? What the hell was the name of this game? It was Tokyo Ghoul. I think it was called Dark Wars, I think was the name of it. Tokyo Ghoul. So basically at the beginning, I jumped in on this server right away because I was loving some Tokyo Ghoul, Kaneki, crack my shit up. And then as soon as I was playing, I said to a friend, I was like, hey man, look, you might want to jump in on this shit. This shit is hot and popping, especially we were deep into Tokyo Ghoul at the time. And he was like, yo, I can't join this server, I gotta join your server. I was like, yeah, but you kind of missed out on some of the pulls and events and things like this, so you're gonna have to jump in on the newer server. Well, guess what? In order for me to jump in on that server with him, I had to jump in on there. That meant all of this new stuff that I had already been getting was kind of delayed as well, meaning like, if something fresh and popping happened off on the original server, it would take maybe like a week or two behind from where the previous server was, or the server behind, for the newer server to catch up. I'm hoping to fucking God that that's not what they plan on doing here. I'm praying to God that that's not what the case is going to be. I can see why you would implement something like this, because it kind of keeps people within a certain balance. Like right now, all the soft launch players, right, we're all within this pot and we're in this pool where it's like literally, we are at 1 million. So you would create a big gap in terms of everything, but you would hope that you fix the systems enough so that way it wouldn't happen, because what this usually means is heavy monetization. That's usually what this means. If you want to take a look at this, there's games out there like that. Bleach was one of them, not the Immortal, but Tokyo Ghoul was another one. There's a few other ones that I had played on mobile that was similar to this, and every single time, shit you not, it always meant heavy monetization, and I hated it. I did not like it. I'm hoping to God that that's not going to be the case. Then we basically got known issues are going to be fixed, updates are going to be provided. I'll bring those to you guys as soon as we get them. Obviously, they said they reserve the right to, you know, push up or push back these things. And then you notice at the bottom right here, which kind of confirms my thought process on it, says Omega Flight soft launch server prior notice. So the Omega Flight server can be played as it is even after the grand launch. Information of linked and created accounts, game information such as characters, is retained. So we all knew that was happening. Nothing was being, you know, going to be rolled back. However, new character creation is needed if you wish to play in one of the new servers that open after the global launch. I don't like this. Typically, that means heavy monetization. I'm not sure about that. I understand, you know, that you want to create, you don't want to have a wealth gap in the systems, but it's an MMO and you don't need that. You just need to develop the systems in order to progress players at a rate in which the new players are not, you know, behind the old players so much. I'm not liking what that means, because typically in games that I've played, like I said, that typically means some serious heavy monetization. I don't like it. So anyways, I'm gonna jump off that because I don't want to discourage you guys from jumping in the game, but we're gonna jump into Vision Raid. I say that I think that Vision Raid is probably second easiest raid to do beside Fenris. If you played the Loki raid is probably the hardest raid to me. I'm gonna bring you content for Call, and I'll bring you content for Kingtron, but I think if I had to order from the easiest to hardest, I would probably say it's Fenris, Vision, and then probably then I'd probably go Kingtron, all probably on the same level, and then Loki. And if you watch my Loki video, you gotta get what I'm saying. Loki has some serious high hitting damage that he does. Hurts like a mother sucker, and it seems like they're almost inescapable, so you gotta go into that sucker like teed up and ready to go. Let's see, I hope I got some good players with me right now. Like I told you guys, one of the big problems with the servers right now is that I'm gonna put this up because I don't know who's gonna be in here. Reggie looked like he putting in work already though. And so one of the main things that you have is that like you see my man Zelix is dead already. He literally did no work whatsoever. He had like 288,000. My man, like, you died on the first hit. People, stop joining these damn raids and freaking putting it on autoplay. What is up with y'all? Like, that's the only thing I could think of. Like, and the worst part is, like, I wish there was a method for you to just straight up kick plays, like, on real. For real, I wish that, like, you know, me and the 3 players that putting in the work right now could just be like, yo, let's drop this dude, because like we doing this work, and I mean my man Reggie obviously coming through with the carry. He's at 5 million damage right now, but I'm like, my man Zealous, you didn't do anything, bro. Like at this point, you didn't even dial this shit in. Like you could at least passively played, you know what I mean, and like scored better than this. Like, get out of that. Oh shit, I think I'm caught. Yup. I hate that shit when it happens. I'm gonna revive because I'm gonna leave my man Reggie hanging like that. This is that, like I said to you guys, this is one of the things that I do hate about the system, right? Like, why am I paying crystals to revive in the raid? Charge me gold, you know, like whatever that is, but don't be charging me crystals to just revive during a raid. And like I said, going along with that server thing, you know, where they're gonna release multiple servers, and that means they're gonna be probably rolling servers, you know what I mean? Like, so like we'll get one server that drops right now, and then we'll get another server that drops when the global launch, and then we'll get another server after that, and each server is its own insulated piece, you know what I mean? So I don't know why my controls are like weird right now. And each server basically represents its own piece like that. Oh, come on, man. I'm gonna get hit. Oh, I got it that time. All right, cool. I thought for sure I was about to get popped just now. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, I don't even remember that attack from Vision. If I'm being 100 with you guys, I don't remember that attack. So these are the main attacks right here that I was used to. Vision has this hand slam. They're pretty easy to dodge. Just go close to Vision. Make sure that you have at least these saved up because you're going to want to get past these. I'm going to get caught right now. I'm getting smacked. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I didn't get out in time. I didn't have enough saved up. You want to avoid these and get close as possible to Vision. Dodge to the sides. He might do that one again. All right, so there he goes. Reggie putting in that work. There are players that are close to 1 million, and if you, like I said, oh, there we go, the corner. And then we just stay on top of Vision right here. He's gonna basically keep doing those once he goes big old giant man. Yo, why did it take my autoplay off? I was like, yo, why am I not doing any damage? I just like put autoplay on even though I'm playing so that way I can just have it rotate the skills and just worry about the dodge. So like Vision, he telegraphed. One of the reasons why I say like Fenris and Vision are two of the easier raids, even though I did that, it's mostly me trying to record the video at the same time while I'm playing. I'm still not quite used to doing that. The reason why I say that Fenris and Vision are two of the easiest raids to do is because they telegraph their attacks quite a bit. Meaning like, you know, Fenris, you jump in, Vision, all the attacks are telegraphed. They're pretty goddamn easy to telegraph and understand where they coming from, where they popping off at. When you face Loki, and when you face Kingtron, when you face, those aren't so easy to pop off on. They're just not, like, especially with Cole. Cole, like, almost telegraphs none of his attacks. I will give you guys some tips inside those videos to do those. But remember what I said, though. Like, I'm not necessarily saying use crystals like how I just did for those. A lot of times when I do that, and if I die, instead of using crystals to do that, if I didn't really put in work, then I'm gonna leave. That's straight up true talk. Being honest with you guys, I'm just gonna straight up leave because I don't, you know, like if I didn't do a lot of damage, I'm not gonna waste the crystals, and I'm also not gonna sit there expect the huge carry like that, right? But if, get what I'm saying, right? If I did do anything like that, right, where I was putting it down, then I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I'll leave or I'll stay and do crystals. But the reason why I really want them crystals though is because I want to jump in on these and be able to get higher skill counts, like my specialization. So I just unlocked this full passive trait, and here you go. You can see that I'm hovering around this one. That's not necessarily one of the traits that I want, because if you look at my, I don't know why I did that, but let's get out of this, right? If you look at my Doctor Strange, right? So if you look at my Doctor Strange and his skill build out, you can see I've got one illusion magic skill. I think that's inside here. Mystic arts, illusion magic for mirror dimension. But then if I go Book of Ashanti, and here you see I got all mystic arts class skills. I don't have any skills that I'm currently using for, you know, to triple up on so like even here, illusion magic, there goes one, right? Illusion magic, there goes two. Oh no, I got the wrong one set. No, I got the right one set. I thought that was illusion class skill. Astral projection, touch of a shine. So I'm not using 3. Like at any one of those, I'm not really using 3. Why do I keep pressing escape on my goddamn keyboard? I don't want Marvel Future Fight Net Marvel coming after me, be like, yo, you playing on emulators. But so if you look at my character underneath the skill tree right there, like that specialization specifically right there is literally decreases cooldown of illusion magic class skills by 2.5 when you equip 3. I don't have any reason to equip those. I really don't, so they're not gonna pay dividends for me, right? So that's the reason why you see like I'm gonna skip around that, but I'm working on those skills because obviously they were beneficial to me. Like for instance, this attack skill, I'm gonna invest in you, my man. I'm gonna invest in you because, you know, that's attack. We need to get that attack rate up. Those attack skills are gonna want to boost your power up. But there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Not so stoked on the plans right now from those patches, but I'm dying to see what they are. I don't want to riff on them right away because it could be something different than what I'm expecting. I am excited to see what other systems they are, what other systems they have, but you know, take it or you leave it or whatever, but I'm excited to see a lot of players get ready to jump on this, because like I said, there's some really cool systems inside this game. I think there's some really, I really believe that any Marvel Future Fight player that's out there right now is gonna love probably the smooth transition over to Marvel Future Revolution, or you can just play both, like I said, because one is one experience and the other one's another. So all right guys, until next time, remember, like, subscribe. I especially appreciate all the interaction in the comments. It means a lot to me. So if you want to keep dropping comments on there and ask me for specific things in the game that you haven't seen, I'll make sure that I'm inside here jumping on those and trying to provide you those videos. You also can get some of that Marvel Future Fight content, and I'm gonna also drop those Marvel Avengers, because eventually once the game launches, there's gonna be content that I can make here and here for Marvel Future Revolution. But I mostly wanted this main channel right here that I'm doing to be about Marvel games in general, but with a special focus on Marvel Future Revolution, because that's the one I'm most amped right now about, even though Black Panther is sitting inside Marvel's Avengers and I'm waiting for that game to pop off like I expected it should in the beginning. So until next time guys, peace.